Hi, it's Miss Singleton from the library, and I have another part of the Junior Library Guild digital streaming service. Once you use the link to gain access to whichever stream you want to use, either like this case, I have the Green Middle School, which will serve grades 6 through 8. There's the elementary, which serves grades K through 5. If you're a fifth grader and you want to use the digital stream for middle school, I'm okay with that because there are some books there that kind of are in that fifth grade range. But if you're in sixth through eighth grade, you have a personal account to the Green Middle School. If you're in grades K through 5, you have a personal account for the Green Elementary streaming service. And what I mean by personal account means you're going to be able to add bookmarks, make notes, highlights. And if you click the sign in, the username is going to be your first initial and your full last name, no spaces. So if you have a hyphen or a compound last name, no spaces, no hyphens. First initial, full last name. Password. It's going to be your user ID, aka your lunch number, aka your alternate ID for the library. So the number you would use to put a book on hold or to create a list is the number you're going to use here. And then you click sign in. Yay! Now I have access to my personal bookshelf and activities. Now remember, you can still use your iPad and iPhone. You just simply download the app. You'll use the common login to log into the service, and then you'll use your personal login. So, what adventure awaits for the middle school? Okay, I have to admit, I want to try this book out. This kid just looks like I have been on that bus ride myself. I understand his feelings. Plus, it's got 4 stars. 35 kids have read it. And 35, not only have 35 kids read it, 35 kids went back and rated it. So they decided this book was worthy of going back to give it a rating. I click on read. I've got a summary here. This is one of my Orca books. Love my Orca books. It says the students of the 121 Express are infamous for bad behavior, and Lucas knows his role on the bus will determine his social standing at his new school. Oh, this is looking good. So I click read. It sounds so good I couldn't finish the summary. I just dive right in. I have a little patience while it configures. Check this out. Now, I know you're saying, but Miss Singleton, this looks exactly like how when you open the book on the stream, except now I can make notes. I can bookmark. I can highlight. And I can exit out of this if I want. I don't want to deal with it right now. Remember, this is my little bookshelf. It takes me back to my bookshelf at the beginning. This brings about my notes, the table of contents. So I'm going to use my table of contents to go straight to chapter 1. And I'm going to exit out because now I just want to read. Now you have to be careful because I discovered that this will Skip chapters. The arrows skip to the chapters. But to read a chapter, you have to scroll up and down. So you have to use your mouse to scroll up and down, or your mouse pad. I still have my tools, so I have my settings. I don't like this font. Change it to serif or sans serif. I can make the margin wider, medium, or narrow. I can make it left align, justify. I mean, you could spend hours playing with these. Ooh, it's already white, so I want to, ooh. Your eyes ever get tired? Change it to sepia. Ooh, reverse it. See, this is going to be fun because it's interactive. That was my settings. I can make it full screen. I can shrink it back. Of course, you can always use your escape key. If I want, please don't print. Please, I know it says print, but please don't print this book. I've got my settings over here. If I want to share a page, I can throw out a hashtag. My favorite page, citation, yay! I can copy the link. I can copy and paste this information. So if I'm writing a book report, if I'm doing a project and I need to cite my source, the teacher says, cite your sources. It's right there under the settings. All I have to do is highlight APA. You just look at the teacher and say, hey, do you want this APA, MLA, or Chicago style? It's like ordering a pizza. You can see that each one only changes slightly, but everyone's got their favorite. Your English teacher and your history teacher are going to love the MLA, and your math and science teachers are going to love the APA. And if you're working for a newspaper, poof, Chicago has got it. That's all under setting. So you can cite, you don't even have to cite the source. You just have to copy paste your source. You want to create a presentation. You can do that as well. So there are options here. Now, I want to go back to my little settings here. And I want to highlight. Pick my yellow highlighter. And I'm going to say, oh no. This is a key sentence. I want to highlight. And now I want to make a note. Narrator is getting picked on. And there it is. That little symbol means there's a note. So if I'm doing a book report and I see something, I'm like, oh, character development, key plot twist, I can highlight it, make a note. But here's my note. I can go back and delete it if I want. But the nice thing is it's saved. So the next time I'm reading this book, if I have to do a book report, if I have to do some type of project with it, these are my options.